What's up, guys? So this weekend in Boston, there was a huge satanic convention called SatanCon. So what we're going to do is we're going to play some clips from the opening ceremony, and I'm going to react to it. By the way, I'm sorry that the quality of the video is so bad in multiple ways. Is this guy wearing the tablecloth from a Chinese food restaurant? Like, I'm sure he's got a soy sauce stain on it somewhere.
Let them continue without fierce opposition, and we stand here today in defiance of their siege and destroy their symbols of oppression. Symbols of oppression.
So she's right now destroying the Christians' symbols of oppression, the Bible being one of our symbols, and ripping it up as destroying a symbol of oppression. So let me get this straight. You can rip our Bible up, talk bad about our Savior, hate Christians just for the simple fact that they're Christians, and throw a whole satanic event. And the biblical response to this would be for us Christians to pray for you and to love you, to give you water when you're thirsty and food when you're hungry. And this is what oppression looks like. I would suggest you should try ripping up a Quran in Afghanistan. Or you know what? Just try worshiping Satan in Afghanistan. See how that works out for you. Is that money on the floor? I think that's money. I bet you that's not real money, though. That's definitely like ordering from the Wish app $100 bills. That's the money that rappers use in music videos. So money is a symbol of oppression. How did you rent out this space? What did you use? How did you hire the security for your event? What did you use to fly in for the event? Probably money, right? You also had to use money to buy the fake money, so. Oh, so they're ripping up the black American flag with the blue line through it, which symbolizes police. Let's really break down the irony in this one. So there are protesters that are outside that would probably be inside if it wasn't for police. If it wasn't for police, you wouldn't be able to exercise your freedom of religion. You wouldn't be able to exercise your freedom of speech. If it wasn't for police, this event that you're doing right now wouldn't be possible. And let's take that a little bit deeper, right? Because you not only ripped up a flag that symbolizes police, but that was also an American flag. So you live in a country where you can talk bad about other people's religions. You can practice your religion. You can openly worship Satan and yourself. You live in a country that has freedom of speech. So you're allowed to say whatever you want and whatever you feel like saying, no matter who it hurts and no matter who it's against. And the only reason that you're allowed to do that is because the founding fathers, in getting their morality from a Judeo-Christian worldview, they thought it was a good idea to have freedom of speech and freedom of religion. So the instrument of which you claim is so oppressive is actually the foundation of why you have the freedoms that you have. Because newsflash, the country was founded on Judeo-Christian values. Not all the forefounders were Christians, but they believed in God. And that belief in God formed the moral fabric of this country. Do we get it right all the time? Definitely not. They didn't even get it right all the time. But without this foundation, there would be no SatanCon 2023. Anyway, look how empty those seats are. It's probably a reflection of how empty these people are inside. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I hurt for these people. I know that many of them are anti-Christian because a Christian probably did them wrong and hurt them so bad that they now want absolutely nothing to do with God, and they hate Jesus because somebody did a horrible job representing him. And that bothers me. It really does.
We must build a new community outside of the virtual. Rebellion comes in many forms, to each and their own, within their own capabilities and their own situation. For some of us, merely existing one more day is victory. But for those of us who can, we must stand up for those who cannot.
Oh, that's a keyboard. Okay. I don't know why keyboards would be oppressive, but all right. And notice how he said, for some of us, just surviving one more day. Like, who's out to get you, bro? Maybe Satan.
Become engaged. Get involved. Build resistance.
Yeah, it was money. Fantastico. Did somebody just say fantastico? They definitely didn't sound like they were Latinx. Don't appropriate Latinx language, please. Yo, there's really nobody in there. They got all those seats. It's probably like demons sitting in those seats. So I don't know if you caught that at the end where she said that our worldviews are based on fear and hatred. I would say fear is a good thing if you are warning somebody of something that actually exists. Like, you should have a little bit of fear crossing the street, meaning not just cross it blindly and expecting traffic to stop for you. So just because a worldview instills some fear in people doesn't mean that that fear is misplaced. What I'm assuming is she's talking about Christians warning people about hell. Well, if hell is a real place and you can end up there and we're warning you about it, I think it's a healthy fear. If it truly exists, and Christians believe that hell truly exists, I believe it exists. So if I don't warn you about it, what kind of person am I? Oh, don't tell me about hell. What kind of person would I be if I didn't tell you that this place exists and I don't want you to go there? I want you to go to the good place. Why is that inherently wrong? And hatred? Maybe people hate, but if we're going to strip everything back to Jesus, what's your issue with that guy? Jesus was the most loving, kind person. He laid down his life for the world. He laid down his life for the people who hate him. The people like you who hate him. How is that a worldview of hatred? But anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. If you're seeing this on the day of its release, we have a live stream going on tonight at, pretty relevant, actually, the conversation we're going to be having at 9 p.m. with my boy Arthur from Apologia Center. We're discussing unity, and does religion divide? And if it does divide, does that division inherently mean that religion is wrong? So we'll be discussing that. Guys, if you enjoy this content, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, we have a Patreon. If you really, 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 really like the channel, definitely consider being a Patreon supporter. And if you want to see a video in where I discuss the Biden administration hiring a Satanist, click right here. My perspective may surprise you. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. And pray for everybody who was at SatanCon 2023.